And we will praise you for the rest
Still
of our
like
days.
this.
Okay. All right, ready?
Yes.
Please. I'd be sick and tired after the fourth time.
I don't think it goes no more
Sometimes
than
in
four
church,
times.
you be feeling like guilty when like certain things, like you be like, damn, are we still praising? But I be feeling bad, like, damn, God, I know that's what I'm here for, but I'm hungry.
No,
Please
they didn't take care of
wrap
you.
this
You're
up.
supposed to get something to eat before you go to church. Now, I would be late getting to church, me and my mom, because we would be in the McDonald's line, okay, getting the daggone breakfast.
It's not that. I would be there from Sunday school.
Yeah.
And then by the time Sunday school and service is going on, child, it's the afternoon. I don't have no snack. My sugar is low. I'm over it.
I'm sorry they did that to you. That sounds like torture. If I had to
Then
rush
whenever
this,
people want to come up to the altar and they want to talk about any type of testimony,
oh no,
please leave that 60 seconds or less.
they
'Cause now we got to stop and pray for you.
they move altar calls to one Sunday a month, and then they just stopped doing it. I mean, not altar calls, testimonials, like have people come to, and after a while they just stopped doing it. Growing up, and I said,
Yeah, it could be a private conversation. It could be something that y'all do when y'all do Bible study through the phone.
go
Like
tell
it doesn't
somebody
need
your
to be
story.
right.
Just go
Like you
talk.
could
Just go
see the
have a
pastor
conversation.
on a Tuesday when he's here. Like it does not need to be right now. Like let's wrap this up.
Church, let me tell you what happened to me.
Oh God! Like
Sound like
I don't know
Cody
how many
Rhodes. What
times
do you want to talk about?
exactly. I don't know how many times I sighed really loud in church, like and got popped for it, going
Oh,
because I was over it.
he was one
Turn
of those.
up.
He was one of those.
I was one of those kids who I'm getting antsy because we've been sitting here the whole time.
Was you
Like
one of
I
them
done
like that kid
dozed
who
off, woke up. Like
was you one of those who sat behind his
no,
mom and
I know
was
I know what
like,
you're gonna say.
"It's so
It's
loud
loud.
in here!"
It's loud.
Ah! That should get me every time, dog.
The best, because he was so quiet afterwards. He was just like,
Oh, he know he did. He knows
but
what he
yes,
did.
was I getting popped like that? Of course I was.
I was just saying spankings. You know, there's we don't this generation. These kids are different because they got that gentle parenting, so they didn't really get like the spankings because the kids are scared. But I was saying, and I understand because you always want your kids to be able to come to you and talk to you. But once you do that, it kind of creates like a little like I don't know if I feel comfortable talking to mom about this stuff. But there got to be a line, okay? Because I think
Always.
you got to be able to spank the kid. Listen, and the thing is, if you do it right, you ain't got to do it too many times.
I love how that's not even true, and it's been proven that that's not true. It
What's
just
not true?
makes spankings, and this is from a victim of who used to be spanked.
That they do or don't work.
It doesn't work. Your kids
You
just
saying
end up
spankings don't work?
no, they end up growing
Oh
up
no,
to
I don't know what you're
either
talking about.
knowing how to tolerate the pain, one, or two, being more sneaky with their shit.
That's what I said. If you do it right, you ain't got to do it too many times. If you always getting
It's
spanked for little things, then of course you learn how to tolerate the pain. You shouldn't learn how to tolerate it. It means you're doing it too many times if you're getting spanked like that. We got to pick them times. I think maybe I want to spank my kids maybe 3 times in their life. I was just talking. Maybe once when they're little, once when they're like a little, middle school, and maybe one time when they get a little too big, so you forgot what happened, and that be it. But
no,
yeah, no,
it's
spankings,
not gonna work.
No, I remember the difference when my mom spanked me, when my father spanked me. Mom spanked me a couple times. Dad spanked me. It didn't have it happen but twice. Okay. But I believe in the power of spankings because I see these kids. I see how these children just be running around. We see the result of gentle parenting, and sometimes you just see where a little bit of discipline in public will go a long way. Just know how to you just know how to act in public a little bit. Just creates a little bit of
That
self
I agree with.
awareness.
That
Creates a
I agree with.
little bit
Knowing
of
how to
self
behave in
awareness.
public. Knowing how to behave in public, I agree with one
Because
thousand
these
percent.
kids be in public just be wild. I'd be like, that's because they don't have no consequences. They'd be like, sit down, Jerry. Just sit down and eat your soup.
Just sit down,
Take
please.
your cup. Take your sippy cup. Sit there.
Please have a seat. When you're in
Please have
public, a sit
sit or okay. It's this face. I'm not gonna say nothing right here. But as
The
soon as we
face will get
leave,
me.
as soon as
The
we
face
leave
would used
here,
to get me, yeah.
I
The
told
face used
you.
to have me just sweating right then and there. Like, I don't even know what's gonna happen when I get home.
I told you before we came in here. Don't
Yeah,
touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't
yeah.
borrow nothing. And you want to ask?
I'm a victim of the face. Yeah, yeah.
That
That's what
part.
it is.
You ready?
All right. Yep.
Let's start the show.
I've been I've been working all night. Now I need to hear you call my name. Where you at? On the way. How far? On the way. Poppin' on the way. How far we take it all the way? Yeah. I've been going all day and now I need to hear you.
Welcome back to another episode of the On the Way podcast, where we give it to you straight. In this space, we won't say anything behind your back that we won't say to your face. We keep you up to date with the latest music, news, and everything related while you are on the way. I'm Khalil,
And I'm Sylvee.
and this is the On the Way podcast. You can listen to this podcast on your way to LACMA Fridays for free jazz.
That's nice.
Oh, it's a whole thing out here. It's like a thing. Like everybody goes to the park on Friday. You bring like your picnic, like your liquor, your weed, whatever. Families come out, get your little what's it called, a little cart. Bring your little beach chairs. Bring your friends, and then you meet. It's like an L.A. sampler. It's like every kind of part of person in L.A. out there. It's great.
Okay, that's nice. You can listen to this podcast on your way to masking up and preventing yourself from inhaling this barbecue air.
But either way, anyway, this is the On the Way podcast. Black Queen.
It is I.
How are you?
Back and ready. I'm feeling really good, happy to be here in this space, in this time, from our mini vacay, and now we are miles and miles apart, you and I. But still on a high from this past weekend, which I'll be talking about during music news. It's been a good day so far. Honestly, the weather, like, all right, there were some wildfires in Ontario, Canada, and for the past, now we're going on hour 48 of it being smoky as hell outside.
Is it
I
orange
feel like
again?
I'm on the set of Holes.
Oh.
Yes.
On the set of Holes is crazy.
And it stank. Like it's not a fun experience. It's not good for anybody outside.
You should change
Even
your
Mom
name
Donnie
to
said that
Stanley Yelnat.
child. Even Mom Donnie said that people should be wearing masks in the city. I believe people should be wearing masks outside right now.
Damn.
In general. It is not fun. But yeah, still having a good summer and a good time. How are you, Khalil?
Oh, I'm doing good, Black Queen. Over here in the land of the living, where the skies are clear and the air is
Okay.
breathable. No, let me stop. Let's stop
Right.
playing like 2 Januaries ago. It didn't look like the fucking apocalypse over here. Okay.
Exactly.
So, no, I'm back. I'm glad to be back here in La La Land. Be back here in my happy place. Yeah, I got back to LA the day after the BET Awards, which was so dope this year. That was the last thing that we talked about. That was really, really cool. The weather is surprisingly nice. Like, I don't know what happened. I left here just as the gas prices was going up, came as they were going back down. They're still not down like they should be, though, I tell you
No.
that. But then when I left New Jersey, yeah, I got a crazy storm, and like people was getting impaled with umbrellas and sand hurricanes down at the beach, and now it's back to 2-3 years ago where it was orange and white with the sky. I said, Lord.
It's like the What About Us video.
Oh
wait,
my
no, that's Earth Song, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The
By
Earth
Michael
song,
Jackson.
Earth song video. Yeah, it's here surprisingly. Like I was excited. It's cool. It's hot. It's starting to get hotter, but it was really only. It's only like 80. High. It's like 90 degrees. I was expecting it to be hotter. Let me not speak too soon, but I'm excited to experience this dry heat where it gets cool in the evening and whatnot. I'm grateful to be here. Come on out, girl. Come on out. Lindsey Graham died this week. The sympathy is just like you can have sympathy, but just please, we don't have to rewrite history. Everybody coming out who was Democrats, he was my good friend. He was such a good person. And like, listen, you don't have to say anything. It's the same person who talked about Trump like a dog and then bent over like the same dog when he became the president and just stood and voted for everything he did to retain power. Please, I don't want to hear. And then, the story of
And
Nolan.
Mitch McConnell over there auditioning for Weekend at Bernie's Part 2.
With AI pictures and whatnot. I have no sympathy for that, man. I have no empathy.
That AI picture was so fucking crazy to me. I'm like, why did her hand disappear? Like, y'all really think we're dumb, and it's crazy. Like,
I really have, and like, why would he be fully dressed and still in the hospital, taking pictures in the hospital? Like, why would they dress him and then y'all go sit in the chair next to the hospital bed and then you take a picture? Get the hell out of here.
just y'all are lying, and I don't know why y'all are delaying really this announcement. Like, why y'all delaying the announcement?
He's gone because
I been thought he's gone a week ago.
No, well, they're delaying it because if they wait until the beginning of August, then they don't have to do like a special runoff election. Because if they do it anytime before then, they have to do a runoff. So they're trying to maintain their seat. This nigga is, in my opinion, dead. I'm not wishing death on nobody. I think he is dead and in the ground.
I think he's on ice.
And they are not saying anything, this is crazy. But that man, he really is the Grim Reaper. The way that he treated President Obama during his presidency and showed his true colors and his deep South roots. I have no empathy, no sympathy for that man. I just won't say anything, just like, go ahead. And then,
we also got this parasite that's out here.
That's
infecting.
It doesn't touch people close to me.
I know a few people, and it's crazy. At first, I was like, 10 pounds from just shitting? Maybe. But then I was like, a parasite is not easy like a virus to get rid of.
I don't want that shit.
Like, you have to starve it out of you. And even that, you're going to need medication and possibly hospital care. Okay. So.
All right. And there are people who don't have health insurance nowadays. All right. I was one of them until I got back to California. Thank you, Uncle Gavin.
It's bad out here. They don't want us eating healthy at all. They're sticking their hands in their ass and touching our produce.
I had to throw out some food. I had to throw out some broccoli and some salad, some lettuce. I had to throw it out the other day just to be safe. It's because they had all these cuts that happened at the CDC because this nigga in charge cut the people at the CDC, made cuts, and now we're feeling the effects all around the world. Here, around the world, Ebola breakouts.
I would not be surprised if leprosy comes back.
I wouldn't either. Measles already had a second try. What's next? Nolan Xavier Wells' story. We watching it. We watching y'all. It's developing. So we gonna wait. I've been the only black person in a group of white people before, and you have to be very aware about yourself, never still get too comfortable. But it also depends on the group. It depends on the group. You truly have to know your friends, and you truly have to know their parents. But at the end of the day, you truly have to know yourself, and be aware of your surroundings. I'm not putting that on him, but it is something to be aware of. There's some shit. The way y'all didn't give back the phone and shit. But we watching. You ready?
Yep.
Let's get into the weekly playlist.
It's the weekly playlist, Mike.
Y'all better get up on. Y'all better get into this weekly playlist.
It's the weekly playlist, y'all.
Weekly playlist.
To keep up with our weekly playlist, follow us on Instagram at On The Way Weekly, where we release it every week. This week we've got Highway 79 by Neo, New Avatar by Kalela, Dem Goats by Project Pat, and Rhythm and Melody by Sanga.
This week for my first project, I had Highway 79 by Neo, who's from Camden, Arkansas. This is his 10th solo studio project, and some of the producers on here, composers, were Young Lon, Claude Kelly, that's right, Chuck Harmony, that's right, Bonnie Diamond, JT Harding, and Dave Cohen. So this is Neo's country offering, and he's from Arkansas, so it's not like he's not familiar. I just really know that Beyonce just had the effect and opened up the doors. It made it, comfortable for everybody to show their ass. And
Beyonce, why not K. Michelle? I'm kidding.
Beyonce opened up the door and made it comfortable for everybody to show their ass. So at first I was like, all right, come on, Neo, you too. And then I listened and I was like, come on, Neo, you too. For many of these songs, you turn to our Mocha Podcast cousins at We Sound Crazy, Claude Kelly and Chuck Harmony, aka Louis York, because one's from St. Louis and the other's from New York, for assistance with this country Americana sound that we know that they do really, really well. And they were some great partners for this project. Some of my favorite songs on here, I like the whole thing, Like Neo is, let me just go through it. Up, out, and gone. It comes in with the snap of an R&B record, but with the soul and the whole tune and the carry of a country record. And it really will seem like a fusion of R&B and country. And then it just continued to get even more country. Hate Me Now. It's not the Nas theme that she thinks. He really breaks down. It's kind of, his point of view is like, whenever I tell a girl the truth, she's not ready for it. And then she hates me and all like that.
And that's why I'm poly.
I'm going to get to that in a minute. Thinking what I'm thinking, that is when I really recognized that Louis York was on this record. I was like, oh, that's a nice one. I like that one, Neo. And then I looked at the credits and I said, oh, makes a lot of sense. Miss Tundra, that one kind of sounds like that's the line dance record if there was one on this project. And it kind of sounds like Boots on the Ground. But it's talking about what you know
about that song?
Miss Tundra or Boots on the Ground?
Boots on the Ground.
I went to the Cowboy Carter show with you, and by that time, it was already a huge thing. Thanks. Next Round on Me, I think that one is probably my favorite melody-wise. He's talking about he just walks up to a girl at a bar. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it's he walks up to a girl at a bar, and he's like, hey, you can tell something's wrong with you. Look like you're pretty upset. I don't know you, you don't know me, I don't know what you're drinking, but the next round is on me. That can go left or right, depending on the person's character.
Just whiskey and I worry why, 'cause I don't know what happened, but I know that you shouldn't be lonely. Whatever you're drinking, hey, the next round is on. You to tell me, honey, I know that you don't even know me. Baby, whatever you're drinking, the next round is on me. Don't need your name and number.
Simple Things. I really like the writing of Simple Things. Simple Things, that was one of the most country I think that there was. Only Ever You was good, so it ended with Crooked Halo. I really like this project. I listened to 4 projects this week to get into, which one I wanted to use and which one I wanted to review. And I was just caught off guard. I was not expecting Neo. I was like, oh, country, really? But I remember his last project. It really did it for me. And then I just had to start thinking, okay, so what? He's poly. Now, if he's poly and just... I'm just saying, like, I have friends. I have a lot of friends who are poly. Like, that's really, like, the biggest thing against Neo right now, why people don't like it and they say it's the poly lifestyle. I'm like, okay, I have friends who are poly.
That don't mean nothing.
Cares? I think people
Yeah.
get mad at him because they say that he's like an a-hole and he uses the poly lifestyle to like justify like treating women bad. I mean, you know, that's up for you to decide, but this album is pretty damn good.
I believe it. Screaming.
I wonder if it's going to get nominated in the country category at the Grammys like Beyonce's did. I wonder.
That'd be nice. For my first project this week, I had New Avatar by Kalela. She is a singer and songwriter from DMV, and this is her third studio album. She began releasing music back in 2013 with her mixtape Cut For Me. Around the same time, I discovered Kalela thanks to the Saint Haran compilation album and the song Go All Night. I would classify her music as alternative, electronic, R&B, mixed with a little bit of grunge. And that's what I really love about it. This album had features from A.K. Paul, Fauci, and Pink Panthers. So I enjoyed this album as a whole. I feel like when it comes to Kalela's music, you have to be... I classify it under frequency music. Like, I definitely felt really very mellowed out. And I would definitely play this album if I'm in a calm state. Like, not when I'm trying to get ready to go out. Like, I'm just in a calm state. I'm ready to zone out because that's what works best for me.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah.
For me, that's what works best for me.
No, I was saying, is this like the chill, like kickback music, like before you go out, like when you just like drinking with your friends and getting ready, or not even?
No, this is I'm mellowed out, chill. I might even pop the edible, like kind of kickback music that I really do enjoy. So let's talk about the songs that I loved. Songs like Going Down and Point Blank. I ran those two back to back. I really enjoyed those. Out of Time made me feel like, yeah, nigga, actually, you did have me fucked up. And this is about to end. Crystallize, I felt like I knew what that song was about before listening. And to me, it was like the perfect song for lovers who overdo it when maybe they should choose themselves instead. I also loved New Life Forms and The Bridge with Pink Panthers. First time, so right, I'm like all night, you lit, feel like, will you, I'm like, I'm touched, I'm touched, no sight, don't be so polite, will you, I'm like, first time, so right, I'm like all night, you lit, feel like, do you, I'm like, I'm touched, I'm touched, you lit, no sight, you're on the bridge, give up. I feel like that was my favorite song out of all. I love their blend on that song, and definitely two artists who I really, really admire. I never would have thought of putting Kalela and Pink Panthers together. I don't know why, but that collaboration just really works. Overall, all in all, I really did enjoy this project, and yeah.
This week for my second project, I had Dem Goats by Project Pat and Juicy J. They specifically did not release this as 3-6 Mafia, but as Project Pat and Juicy J. We know that they're from Memphis, Tennessee. Some of the features on this project were That Mexican OT, Anderson .Paak, Hanuman Kind, Killer Mike and Anthony Q, Caribou, Snoop Dogg, Lecrae, and Kenneth Whalum on the saxophone. Some of the producers were Juicy J, of course, Hit Kid, Bobby Johnson, Metro Boomin, Trash Bag Beats, and Stanley Randolph. I love a Juicy J album. And this time, Juicy J got back with Project Pat. We could sing the love. That's how you know Project Pat on this shit. This project was really, really interesting because it's them coming back together now, like in their later years. Okay, respect the GOATs, the Oscar winners, the Academy Award winner, the Academy Award winning Juicy J and Project Pat, who told you 20 years ago, this year, that it was hard out here for a pimp.
That was right. That's right.
And now they're back here in their later years really giving a warning. This album is like a warning. Like I was in the car with my cousin today and I was playing one of them songs called Don't Do It, which I really like. And he was like, I really like this beat. This is corny. I was like, this is not corny. I mean, he said it was corny.
Stop.
Because they really come on here and they're really advocating for the youth of today. Like they're like these kids. They're like they starts off with the scene on the porch. And it's like they're like, this guy talking about how, he was like, I'm not talking about their friend. He was like, well, what's your friend gonna do? He was like, I went down there and got a job. He was like, he got a job. He was like, oh yeah, he ain't going back to the penitentiary no more. He ain't going back there. And he was like, yeah, I can understand that. And so that's kind of like the theme of the whole album. Still the same. That's where they talk about today's youth and how far they'll take the crime with the scamming and with the gang banging and whatnot. And they're just like, just really know what you're signing up for. Really know what you're getting yourself into, because there's no way that they're not tracking you. They track you through everything now. It's not like when we was out here. They track you through that phone. You make a phone call at a certain time, they go into the tower. They track you through the text messages, through your internet search history. They're like, they're gonna throw you in that cage and you're not gonna win, but you can try if you want. Eye for an eye. That's where they talk about, how why the crime is the way it is in certain places, because the theory is it's eye for an eye. If you do something to me, I got to go twice as harder to you. And they talk about the consequences of that. Out of order, that talks about making sure that you know who's in your set. Like if you ever seen the movie Juice, more than likely you got a bishop in your set. So just make sure that you know. Watch the girls you keep around you. Watch your partners. They try to set you up as well. Don't do it. Don't do it is one of my favorites. It just lays it out pretty plain. If you think about doing some shit, don't do it. Wasting Time featuring Anderson .Paak talks about you can't be sitting on your ass and just not doing nothing, wasting time. Get up off your ass and go get some money. Which is cool. Cut All That. I really think that's my favorite. Cut All That. It's where they like all that fake it till you make it shit. Cut all that. They're like all of that fake love shit. Nigga, fuck all that. They say, fuck all that. Fuck all that. I love that shit. It was great.
Fuck all that. All that fake it till you make it shit. Fuck all that. On my grind till I get it, nigga. Fuck all that. All that fake love shit. Need to cut all that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Stand on business when you see me, nigga. Fuck all that. Quit explaining me your answers. Fuck all that. I'm tired of giving people chances. Fuck all that. Why you letting people run you over?
These Streets, that was another great one. And then Tap featuring Caribou, who really came and put scammers and they nigga culture on Front Street and just really made you aware of the things to watch out for. I thought it was a really interesting take at this point in their careers from Juicy J and Project Pat. And Juicy J will always be on my top 10 list of top 10 rappers of all time.
For my second project this week, I had Rhythm and Melody by Sango. He's a DJ and producer from Seattle, Washington, and this is his fourth studio album. We previously reviewed Sango's second album, In Comfort Of, in 2018, and The North Volume 2 in 2024. So what I love about his projects is it's not just good beats, you'll hear that, but the collaborations from artists that you either know or artists that you'll be introduced to. So that's what I really, really enjoy. Rhythm and Melody has features from Vic Mensa, Big Sean, Jay Anthony, Boldy James, Ab Liva, Rob Banks, Sir Michael Rocks, Laza, Fabo, Babyface Ray, GT, Julian Andretti, Jamin, Goldlink, Fire, Smino, Xavier Omar, Dave B, Matt McGee, New Impressions, DJ Tay, Vince Ash, Ha Sizzle, and Lucas Carlos.
Nigga.
Okay, so this project had 2 discs. It was extensively long, but also good. I had a few songs that I enjoyed. Big Little Lies. I love the Mary J. Blige sample on that song. I also enjoyed the beat on I Pray For This. That was a song that he had featuring Laza. Fable, one of my R&B faves, was on the song Angel. I really did enjoy that one as well. I Called with Goldlink. Look, Goldlink is a really good lyricist, and I feel like, minus the cancellation shit, he's a really good lyricist. He's really slept on.
Just left. If I get vulnerable and start talking about you, would have been bad for my health. But I'm so fucked up, I let you come back just to relieve my stress. I'm so tired of lost, confused, caught up, now I'm just frossing. Think about time, kids, the cost that we had, but I'd rather say flossing. Trust. And us. I think I found my soulmate last night. All black fit with an ass out. Heels on here to the back light. Really wanna know what a cat like, but I don't even know if I'ma act right. Same old bullshit, same me. Ain't no pussy ever come free. So now my head all fucked up. Think about the last one, think about the last four, think about the last one.
But that one's really great. I love Lucky Eye with Dave B and Xavier Omar. And I also love Duet with Smino. All in all, I feel like this album, this project has something for everybody. You have rappers, you have singers, and you have artists that you've either heard from before or you haven't. And it's a good project all around. I recommend it to people.
This week for our honorable mentions, we had the albums The Real Me by Future and Love Hate 2 by The Dream.
We also had the singles Yes by Ciara, Crash Out by Tinashe, Body So Tea by Coco Jones, and Morning Dew Donk by Beyonce.
I think I wanna go back to school and have my locker full of pictures of you. So give me that A in biology, I'm graduating soon. It's something about that look you give me, making me feel that young love inside. It's something about that feeling you give me, I can't resist them butterflies. You need a woman holding you down whenever, wherever, however, whatever, I'll be right by your side. See, I just wanna love you, boy, if you don't mind, just kicking this little game of mine. And he said, kicking this little game of mine. And he said,
And now it's time for
Music news.
What Happened This Week, Sylvester.
Well. I had the pleasure of going to night 1 and night 3 of the anniversary tour, Jay-Z's anniversary tour. Night 1 was the Reasonable Doubt night. I want to say first and foremost that energy in Yankee Stadium was top tier. I do not want to hear any type of Jay-Z hate from people talking about his artistry or anything like that ever again. Or that he doesn't have any fans, or that this is like, shut up. Whatever you're saying, it does not matter.
That's real famous.
It does not matter what you have to say. When I say everyone, and people were coming out on theme, which I found the best. Like, there was no actual theme, but then there was a theme. Like, you either had some kind of Yankee gear on, you either had some kind of Jay-Z paraphernalia, whether it was I saw Summer Jam shirts. I saw, like, innovative outfits that were created. So many Yankee fitteds in my life. I had one on myself. Like, amazing. So, night 1, the set list opened up with Can't Knock the Hustle. And I did not see who was coming out for that. But for the first chorus, I was running to my seat. And I'm like, Mary J. Blige sounds very different. Just for me to get to my aisle and see a different shade of blonde. And this thick-ass woman in capris. And I said, y'all were not loud enough because I did not know if that was Beyonce.
Mary J. Blige sounds different.
I'm running to I'm like, taking out this time. Why she sound different? Like, Mary's not loud enough. Like, it's something, it's a little twang to it, but I'm like, maybe it's because it's the live band and I'm running and I'm rapping, I'm running. And then I get there just in time for the second verse to almost be completed to see Beyonce. You opened up the show with Beyonce.
How did you miss the first verse? Were you missing Beyonce time?
Did I just tell you I was running? I missed Beyonce coming out. Yes. So when I was in the stadium, when the OK I'm Reloaded, I was in the stadium for that. I'm running.
Like you had just got in?
I
Stadium, y'all should be.
ran.
Yankee Stadium. That's the part I don't understand. Like, it's
I don't
not
want to
like
talk
this
about them.
all.
I'm gonna save their critiques for the end because they pissed me off a lot. But yeah, so Can't Like the Hustle with Beyonce. He did Politics as Usual. He did he did a freestyle.
I watched. I live streamed along.
Yeah. He did Brooklyn's Finest, and he did a I Love the Dough with Biggie. I love that there was no AI Biggie.
I was wondering.
There was just the footage in the background. Yes, that's what we want to see. Thank you.
Because the Essence Fest the weekend before did AI Aaliyah, and I was like,
don't piss me off.
I see what they were trying to do, but some things were still just off. But keep going. Go ahead.
It's off. Then Dead Presidents. When he did Dead Presidents and he brought out Nas.
Yeah, I think because they started with The World Is Yours, right? They started with Nas's, which is what he sampled for Dead President, and then
they started with the sample and then went into Dead Presidents and then did Dead Presidents with Nas and Dead Presidents 2. Amazing. Nas did The World Is Yours. Then there was New York State of Mind. Then there was Where I'm From.
Empire State of Mind? Oh, no, New York State of Mind, right. Two different songs. That's right.
Then Where I'm From. And then he did like the little interlude in between the songs. There was like, he was playing like Glory, like a live set of Glory. And it was showing like Blue, like 7 years old or whatever, playing on the piano. And then while he's showing that on the screen, I'm like, if they bring a piano out, that means Blue is about to come out and play the piano. And I was correct. Like, she came out, she did Feeling It on the piano. Mecca was on doing the vocals. That was amazing. Amazing. They did the Evils.
But you also said that he did like a clean version of Feeling It.
He did. He didn't say certain things. He was just like, and I was like, ooh, like she don't know the explicit version. Please, you are a father.
But that was the right internet. That was the right thing to do, though. That was
he wasn't gonna be cussing with his minor daughter on the stage. I get that. With Mecca on the vocals, which was really nice. They did the Evils, and even during the Evils, he like blended in Lucifer from the Black Album, which I loved. He did No Church in the Wild. Can I Live? Jigga My Nigga. Ain't No Nigga. Excuse me, miss. 22.
Hold up. Now, I was watching an interview with Memphis Bleak, and he said that he heard that Foxy Brown was in the building, but might have had cold feet to come out and do.
And that's why I didn't want to mention that part, because
why not?
I can't even tell you if that's yes or no. I mean, Bleak said it yes, but like it didn't come out for us. I would have loved.
I was like,
if she came out.
I was like, what's
I was ready, but we didn't see it, and it was disappointing, but also really, really great. 22 Twos, Friend or Foe, Coming of Age, with Myth Bleak, Cashmere Thoughts. He did Allure. I loved the fact that he was like, I'm gonna do Reasonable Doubt, but I'm gonna also give you a blend of other songs as well.
Probably like. When he created those other songs, like, beautiful. Oh man, this would have went great with that other one, and now he has a chance.
Beautiful. Everything was composed really nicely. Bring It On. He had Jazzo come out. He did a little intro for Jazzo, basically saying like, without Jazzo, there'd be no Jay-Z. Real fans knew that. He did Regrets. So he does Regrets. Khalil, I don't want to hear it. He did Regrets. He said thank you, and so I'm like, all right, it's over. My intuition said you need to stay for that.
Nigga.
But I was like, you know what? Let me go catch the train.
Niggas just act like they ain't never been nowhere before. Some niggas, you just gotta let them live on their journey. You was meant to have solo tickets.
The train. I was like, let me catch it. And I did. I was like, let me catch the train.
Because if you and I had gone together, I would have nailed your ass to this.
I know. You would have been like, no, you need to stay. But I was like, no, let me catch the train. I get in the train station. I'm like, let me pop into somebody's live. Because when I'm walking out the building, I hear like a piano, but I'm like, maybe that's the outro music. I missed Alicia Keys coming out for New York State of Mind. She did a solo. Did I miss it?
I don't even like that song, so you're okay.
Thank you. So I did not miss it. But he also did You Don't Know. He did his verse to Best of Me Part 2. He did the his verse with Blow the Whistle. He did, and then at this point it was the end, so he was kind of like doing just a verse, verse, verse. He's like, Guru, just play, just play, just play. He did La La La, Excuse Me Miss. He did Change the Game. He did Do It Again, but a little bit. You, Me, Him, or Her. Rock Boys. Public service announcement, and then he ends it with a mashup of Big Pimpin' and Niggas in Paris. That final portion of night one, I did not see. But I'm satisfied. I feel like the energy.
Don't get your ass up until all the lights in the stadium or arena have come on. And this is for everybody watching, from my parents in the music industry who taught me a long time ago. When you go to live concerts, wait for everybody to leave. You might think, no, not just for you, it's for everybody watching. You might think that it's good to get out ahead of time. That's also where the stampedes and all like that happen. They've seen some,
right.
Sometimes they saw stuff, so I don't have to live through it. I was like, okay, thank you, I know what to do.
Right.
My advice, everybody, when you go to big stadium shows and arenas, wait for everybody to leave. Sit back. You get to watch the stage. You're taking apart. It's nice. Yeah, traffic might... And traffic, honestly, by the time you get to your car, will probably be a little bit better than you think it is, based on where the arena is. But okay.
And based on how you got there.
That part. Know the back streets. Take the back streets home. That's all.
Right. Night two, I saw do somebody's TikTok live. Shout out to the people who were recording. I thought the Blueprint night was amazing. I wish I was there for that. Eminem came out for that.
I knew he would.
When it did Renegade. I mean, we all knew that he would come out.
Because I think that's also where they
Slick
did
Rick
their joint.
also opened up and did Lottie Dottie. Like,
that's where
for night two.
This wasn't Jay-Z's first time at Yankee Stadium. When him and Eminem did their joint tour, they did it at Yankee Stadium. So I was expecting that.
Mm-hmm. And then I got very jelly when I'm watching night two and I see him doing the similar set at the end with Excuse Me Miss, and then I see someone walking on stage and it's fucking Skateboard P.
Ooh,
So they did the Excuse Me Miss fronting Allure with Pharrell, and I said, oh, okay. Because, and like, I mean, that sounds greedy of me because I'm like, I got Beyonce, I got Blue, like, you know, I got Jazz, like, I got a few things, but I was like, damn, Pharrell?
Yeah, well, you know. It really gets lost on me sometimes. I think on a lot of people, when Excuse Me Miss comes on, after watching that Luther doc, just how much that is a Luther Vandross song. Like, we knew it, but like, it's just, that's all Luther.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Miss.
It is.
What's your name?
It is.
Come. Yeah. Okay,
so now, night three, from a source who was actually there. Who was there on time, who was in the stadium at 6:45.
Because you learned your lesson.
Because I learned my lesson. I got there early. The gates opened late. There were so many things, Yankee Stadium. But I got there on time. I was inside in my seat at 6:45, ready. Shout out to DJ D Nice. He did good intro, a good set for an hour. Then he's like, y'all ready for Jay-Z? Cool. And I'm like, yeah, he's about to come on, maybe 8:30. No, it was about 9 o'clock at this time. So I'm like, all right, cool. He's about to come on. Still nothing. Around like 10 o'clock, we're all like wondering what the hell is going on. Then they announced the fact that...
Excuse me. We're in a group chat. You, Waldy, Sean are all there in separate places. I'm here, but we're all
Me
in
and Waldy
chat,
are inside. Sean's outside.
waiting with his wife. And I am sitting here just like, I was expecting like, oh, they're going to be there tonight. They're going to give me live updates. This is great. The group chat started to go to hell. And I was just watching like, oh, shit.
And the service was bad.
Oh.
People's phones were dying. We waited basically hours. So the first announcement that they made, they were like, hey, like, you know, there was a security breach, so we're trying to get everybody in. We're getting texts from people who are outside saying that they closed the gates. They're not letting anybody in at all. Celebrities were outside. People were standing next to celebrities. Like, nobody was getting inside. At that point, I had ordered chicken tenders and fries. I'm like, well, shit, I'm hungry at this point. I sat to eat. Like, people who were drinking liquor, they're probably sober. Phones dying. Like,
shrooms done worn off. People's shrooms
everything done worn off, child. Drugs done worn off. We're over here like,
now people
everybody's in a crowd like this.
Mad.
Because this is Jay-Z. So you're getting like a 30 and up crowd. You're not getting a crowd. There was little to no YNs there.
And on top of all this, you are in the Bronx.
In the Bronx. Night 1, the humidity was disgusting. But night 3, there was little to no humidity. Like, it wasn't as hot. So that's one thing I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. I'm in here tired, sitting in the bleachers. They made another announcement that said, thank you for your patience. We're trying to get everybody in. And then finally, 12:16 a.m.
That's when that we're counting.
We're on the next day.
I'm in here like it hasn't started yet. I'm like, it hasn't started yet. It's 11:30. The show's supposed to be over by now. It didn't start yet.
Child.
We're talking about people who have gone, who have now left because their parking garage tickets, the garage
only when
closed.
they opened the door that people were allowed to leave, because we're stranded inside.
Wow, that's a fire hazard.
Well, it was a safety hazard because people jumped the gate and security wasn't on their shit. So 12:16 is when the lights finally changed. We stopped listening to jazz music and they finally played.
I'm mad they had y'all out there listening to jazz and not like hip hop. They didn't have a DJ out there during that time. I'm mad they had y'all out there listening to jazz.
They had us listen to jazz for like 2 hours, which I'm not shading jazz at all, and I love that. But at the same time, it was just like, what the hell? I didn't come here for this. And then they finally played random songs. Like, nobody want to hear Back That Ass Up right now. Nobody want to, like, nobody's in a dancing mood. We're in the mood of what the fuck is going on. Let's go. They played freaking Gangsta Paradise. There was a big ass groan from the whole crowd, like, oh God. If I hear Gangsta Paradise, I have PTSD now. Because of that. Like, they were booing after each and every song that they were playing. Like, there wasn't...
Because go ahead, sorry.
Because people were tired. Yeah. Like, and...
Because, like, we had a friend who had to leave because her garage where she parked her car closed at 1 o'clock. Then you got people who took the bus, and now the buses, when they get out, this bus is not going to be working. You got the Ubers and the I was about to say Waymos, that's over here. Ubers and the Lyfts. Now that they didn't surge, prices and skyrocketed once you get out of there at whatever time. And then you also got people who got to pay the babysitters overtime now or leave because the babysitter had to leave.
Was raking
it in. That's
okay,
right.
So for night 3, we had the Dynasty intro. He did the Dynasty intro. He came out. He also apologized. He said it's a safety concern. He said, I want to make sure everybody who was outside got in, which I respect. Because basically, if you think about it, if he would have just started, which a lot of people were saying, oh, he could just start.
No.
They would have stampede. No, they would have stampede. They would have somehow got in, and it would have been a disaster.
Oh, yeah. It would have been a disaster.
And you don't want a whole bunch of angry people who spent, you don't know how much money on these tickets, stampeding and causing a hazard, and people getting hurt.
And you don't want the people who paid for tickets to be standing outside while the show has started. I completely get that. Like, no, nigga, I paid just my money. It's not my fault they won't let me in here. You better, or give me my money back.
Right. So, although it took a long ass time, they were letting, I think somebody said they were letting like 5 people in at a time. Although it took a long ass time, Jay-Z said he wasn't going to go on until a lot of people got in. So,
last point, I think somebody tried, it sounded like sabotage to me because it's like prime time baseball time season right now. Like they're in the throes of baseball season right now. So like Yankee Stadium, they be getting this, people come to Yankee Stadium throughout the week. So why is it that during these, it wasn't just Sunday that where it went bad. You said you had to come early because the same thing happened on Friday. So like, what is this all of a sudden where y'all don't know how to admit people into your building all of a sudden for the Jay-Z concert?
It's not organized properly. And somebody also said that it's like that for the World Series as well. So anyways, let me get through night 3. Brooklyn's Finest, of course, again, where I'm from, Dirt Off Your Shoulder. He did I Know. He did You Don't Know. Can't Knock the Hustle with Tiana Taylor came out. Now, another thing that was really, really annoying was the fact that half of the time you couldn't hear Tiana Taylor. Her mic had difficulties.
They said her in-ears weren't working. If your in-ears aren't
working. The in-ears weren't working. Yeah, you can't hear what's going on. So it was both the in-ears and the mic that was having difficulty. But she came out for that. Jermaine Dupri came out for Money Ain't a Thing, which was like, wow, really, really good. Hove did also say in the beginning of the show, he was like, I have a really good show for y'all. And I was like, it's going to be a show full of guests. Because you have to. We didn't know what the stat list would be because we were like, what the fuck is extra innings?
Mary didn't have a show that night. How dope would it have been for her to just flew all the way over for that one night?
It would have.
I know.
It would have.
Keep going.
So after Jermaine Dupri came out, then we had the Snowman, Khalil. Young Jeezy came out.
That was a moment.
Seen it all.
Go crazy.
And go crazy. Oh my! I've shouted to my like what? And he had the Snowman shirt on. Oh my fucking god! Like. Nigga, like I couldn't. Jay-Z was making up for it because he know that them people, we were half asleep in there.
Right.
People was dozing off. Right. Okay, and it's like it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
And I was hearing that it was gonna get canceled, but with people like that, when you have just like a show with just guest appearances, you can't reschedule it. There was no way. They just had to tough it out. Like you can't get everybody's schedule free like that again.
Yeah, you can't. And then he did Hola HOVITO. Then he did Heart of the City. And Usher came out with no shirt on. That freaky ass nigga came from his tour. Didn't have no shirt on. Came out.
That's what I'm saying. Usher
nipples.
made it. Come on, Mary. Go ahead.
Showing mad nipples. And then he also did Throwback. Throwback and Part 2 on the Run, which was really nice. Then he did Never Change. He did Song Cry. He did Izzo. Beach is Better. Fuck with me, you know I got it. Nigga What, Nigga Who, which I never heard the song live in my life. Oh my God.
Really?
I was going crazy. What? One of my favorite Jay-Z songs. Then he did No Church in a While. So some songs I'm like, okay, I heard this before the first night, but he did No Church in a While. And then The Dream came out with whatever Pimp Cane that he got going on right now. But he came out and he did that, which was cool because he's on the bridge of No Church in a While. But he did Frank Ocean's part for the chorus. Then they did Click.
Just until this moment thought that was Kanye using auto-tune on the bridge. That was The Dream the whole time. I thought The Dream was covering Kanye's part because they're not talking. You telling me that was The Dream the whole time?
Yes.
Wow.
So then he performs Click. So at this point, I went to go join Waldy. When he performs Click, I was like, Waldy, he's going to bring out somebody because why would he perform Click? It's not going to be Big Sean. No offense. I'm like, he's gonna bring out Rihanna.
It's not going to be Kanye.
That's over with.
It's not going to be B. Not yet, so it's got to be Ree. Yeah, I did.
He brought out Rihanna for Run This Town. The whole stadium lit up. When I say you couldn't tell me it wasn't 2:19 in the morning, the whole Yankee Stadium lit the fuck up when Rihanna touched that stage.
Because it's been years since you've seen her on a stage.
Years. And she was even saying how nervous she was. And after that, she did Bitch Better Have My Money, which is really, really good. Then he did Dead Presidents and Can I Live?
She said, I missed this shit.
I missed that shit.
I love y'all.
Yes. Right. We loved it. Then he did the 03 Bonnie and Clyde and Girls, Girls, Girls. There was a part in Girls, 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 I think it was the second verse where, I think it's part of the first verse when he mixes Destiny's Child Girl.
Oh, you're back.
Into that, which I was like, that is
Yeah, he played the video.
So good.
Because he was talking about.
It was like din 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 and din. I was like, JC.
Because he was talking about how they only speak when they don't speak during Sex in the City, and then they played the girl video because the girl video is based on Sex in the City. Yeah, it was.
JC.
Yeah.
99 Problems, and then he did Money Cash Hoes.
So
when he did Money Cash Hoes with Swizz Beatz.
That's some of Swizz Beatz' finest producing that song, I tell you.
Look.
You saw that at the meme where they had the goat and it was like this how he came.
That was the horse. The horse. He was like, yes. Then they did Rough Riders Anthem. They did a little tribute to DMX, which was really good. They did Welcome to the Jungle. They did So Appalled, but they didn't really fully do So Appalled. I feel like at one point Jay-Z forgot a line or two, but I'm not going to hold it against him.
I heard that happen.
Not going to hold it against him. It was late at night. Okay? They also did On to the Next One, just a snippet of it.
On to the next one.
They did, after that, Six Beats went away. Then they did Ain't No Nigga. And then he did Frontin'. And when he did Frontin', I looked over at Ashley. I said, no way.
Why are y'all so excited to see Pharrell all of a sudden? I mean, no offense. Like, I've seen Pharrell before. And Pharrell's been around. But, like, why this?
I've never seen Pharrell live.
Never seen him live. Okay. Okay.
So he did
He's great live.
Frontin' with Pharrell. They did La La La. But also, he couldn't hear his inner ears because at one point he was just like this when he was, like, singing for Frontin'. They did Frontin', La La La. They did I Just Wanna Love You. They did Allure together, which was really, really nice. And then, when I tell you I levitated, when he said Virginia, as soon as he said Virginia, Khalil, I lifted up out of my seat. Because I said, ain't no way.
I know the feeling, child.
And Pusha T and Malice came out, and they did.
Did they both come out? I thought I only saw Pusha. Malice was there too, though?
Yes.
Good.
And they did Grinding.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
My nigga. After that, my phone was on a good 20%. I looked over at Ashley. I said, all right, well, there's going to be no more guests. Ashley was like, no more? I was like, there's going to be no more guests. That's it. He's going to perform, his songs by himself. That's cool. I'm going to save my battery for when I get home.
Wait. I just want to say, going back, I know the feeling. Waldy got me tickets to see to see the Clips right before I came back to the East Coast this year. That what a fucking experience. I know how you feel. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Especially because I didn't go see the Clips last year. Like, I was tight about. I should have got tickets to go see them when they toured. Yeah. Feel like I sort them out. I was so tight.
Yeah.
But a year later, see them live. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? He's not gonna bring out no more artists. Blah 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 blah. We're doing a little interlude. I see these dancers like crouched down, and I was like, ain't no song where he has choreography. That horse lady is about to come out. We hear the intro of Drunken Love. When I tell you the whole stadium woke up again, like they woke up again. Beyonce came out. Beyonce loved making this shit about herself. I'm sorry. I love it. But she loved making this shit about herself. She was like, if I'm going to come out again, it's going to have dances. I'm going to have my own segment, and it's going to be about me for a little bit. And who's mad?
Not just Beyonce, who used to perform with you back then as your girl. I'm your wife, nigga. Make room. Because she makes room for him, even on her tours. Like, sometimes when he comes up, she let him have the stage, like,
Yeah. But the choreography when they did the Drunken Love was beautiful. Like, she was even dancing too. I was like, okay.
She had a whole cape on before she came out and threw the cape off so nobody would see
that people couldn't see. Yeah. They did Drunken Love. They did
and I'm convinced
Tom Ford.
I'm convinced that she was. Go ahead. What else What else? Drunken Love, Tom Ford,
and Tom Ford, and that was it.
I'm convinced that they were pressed for time, and that's why they didn't do Crazy in Love. Her outfit, it was the Crazy in Love outfit. It was the white and the blue bottom and the high and the pumps. That was it. And then we're like Timberland pumps. I'm just convinced they just ran out of time. Go.
I don't think so because, all right, I'll get to the ending. So they did that. Then he did Niggas in Paradise, Big Pimpin' again, the mashup, public service announcement he did. Then he did Empire State of Mind, which I sat down for. New York, New York, New York. And then Fat Joe and Jadakiss came out. And they did I'm from New York. Stadium lit up again. Then he did Dear Summer. Then he said, Guru, pay me something else. And he paid Dirt Off His Shoulder. And then Ho was rapping. And then he was like, wait, I did this already. And I was like, you did. Then he did Lucifer, and then he ended with a little mashup of Numb Encore, and that was it. So I say that because
wait a minute. He did Who You With at some point, Who You With Part 2 at some point, and I lost my shit. It was only a quick verse. It was like boom, 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 boom.
I think I know what you're talking about. Maybe that was
bitches, shop bitches, my bitches.
Maybe that was before. I probably missed that part.
I lost my. That's one of my favorite Jay-Z songs.
When he did Lucifer, I went up because that's literally my favorite Jay-Z songs from the Black Album. When he tours the Black Album, I'm in there. It doesn't matter. And he did like the whole like Lucifer, except for like the last verse. And then he did Numb Encore. He does not do the last verse of Encore. I feel like that's done on purpose.
Why?
Because
Because he talked
next
about
year's a
how.
victory lap. I'm leaving. It's how I get back. Blah blah blah. Like yeah, I think he purposely does that. But at the end, he was asking who just play anything, play anything. Kept on saying throughout the concert like, "Yeah, I want to stay until 5 a.m." The stadium was still like, "Yeah." I was like, you know what? Fuck it. At this point, I'm getting every cent worth. Yeah, play everything. Play deep cuts. Play B-sides. Like play whatever. But he ended it promptly with fireworks at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't think there was any fine that Jay-Z paid. I think that because it was
Mom,
because
Daddy
it
wasn't
went
gonna make him pay no fine.
I don't think that there was any fine. I think people who lived in that area were probably like, are those fireworks? And then the crowd of people just yelling and screaming like
Those
3
people
o'clock in
know
the
what
morning.
they signed up to live there. They know what they signed up for.
3 o'clock
Anything
in the
could happen.
morning, a concert ending. I'm literally still recovering to this day. I feel like hands down one of my best concert experiences ever.
It's not like them
I
kids had school the next day. They had camp, if anything. They'd be all right.
please. I literally I had one of the best experiences night one. I would say in order for best to worst. Well, there's no worst, but my favorite night one was my favorite. Night three because a whole bunch of guests, and then night two I wasn't there for that, but I feel like that was also a good night as well. So all in all, phenomenal experience. I love that I invested into this, and yeah, I'm glad that night three was not canceled because
That would have been crazy. Well, now we're about to
yeah,
get he coming over here, bringing the circus over here, bringing the tour over here,
in the circus.
back over here to where he lived in Los Angeles in October. And I hope that it's gonna be a SoFi. SoFi don't be on no bullshit.
I hope not.
And I don't think they will. And I think that I'm looking forward. We're only getting one night out here though. I'm looking
I don't know
forward.
what y'all can get anything. Like that's the thing. Like you can get the set list, but you can get anything. Anything is possible. Y'all are gonna get Kendrick Lamar, I believe,
And we're gonna
and I
get
will be upset.
and we're gonna get some Beyonce. I'm claiming it. I pray. Why
Hope
not?
you don't.
She's not from New York. Why not? She came out there. I hope you don't. It's crazy. Trying to hog the Beyonce to yourself is crazy. It is tough out here. We could all use a little pixie Beyonce joy dust, all right?
I need the soundtrack to the tour set list. Like I need that. I need to hear "Can't Knock the Hustle" with Beyonce on it. I need that version with her grown voice. Because I keep on
Because
looking at the video and keep playing it, but I
Because
need that in
because
full.
that wasn't the second time. That was the second time when they did that. Because in 2006, during the 10-year anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, she came out at Radio City because I don't think Mary could make it then either.
Yeah, I
But
believe that's
like,
on YouTube.
yeah, yeah. But her voice just sounded so much more. She owned that song when she did it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So now we got her grown voice, and I need it.
yeah.
I need it.
She growled on that bitch. Yeah, man.
I said, yeah. I said, actually, y'all are not loud enough for me. Because if y'all would have been yelling loud enough, I would have known it was Beyonce and I would have started sprinting. I was jogging to my seat. I'm jogging, rapping, and they can't knock the hustle. Taking out this. Then I was like, wait a minute. She sound funny. No, it's me. It's the mic. It's Beyonce. Y'all should have been yelling loud enough.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The only two things missing from this was Mary J. Blige and Foxy Brown. That's it. That's it. I'm sure it was still great. I wasn't there, but I'm just saying live, those two things also would have took it to the next
Yeah, I agree.
level.
I agree. But all in all, I'm not mad about any
No.
decisions that were made. Phenomenal show. Phenomenal breath work. Little
That's
to no backtracking.
okay.
Back vocals, no nothing. Like I heard just Jay-Z. He wasn't rapping over himself.
And to all that's
Like
what I'm saying. All y'all niggas out here talking about Jay-Z's too old and he don't have fans and all like that. Number one, here's the thing. What he did selling out all 3 nights at Yankee Stadium, that's famous, okay? That's not like rich fame. That's not like Instagram, online, internet famous. That's real, have fans dug in roots since 1996 type famous. You know what I'm saying? Number two, that's what I'm talking about. That's that Breath Control. Like that's that.
Phenomenal.
You go to see a rap show nowadays, a concert nowadays. It's like going to karaoke. They be turning up the song,
Yeah.
and they just be singing, and then you be doing most of it. Jay-Z still is always top tier because he has a live band, and then he also goes and he does his rapping from top to bottom, from top tier. From top to bottom. Remembers all the lyrics for the most part.
For the most part, I think I would say like 98%.
Right.
There was a few lines I was just like, that's not how that goes.
Right.
But he was even like, like he'll laugh through it. But
right.
But the low cut Caesar,
Right.
he did that. He even showed it at one point. The low cut Caesar, he was definitely more in shape.
Yeah.
And you can tell he was running on that treadmill, just rapping,
just getting
like, and he looked amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Nobody's hate in this world will ever trump the hate that no matter who you think you hate or who hates you, just know that nobody will ever reach the level of hate like Dame Dash. On the way, listeners, what was your favorite part of the Jay-Z show? What was your favorite part of the anniversary show? What were your favorite moments? What were your favorite songs? Tweet us at On The Way Weekly and let us know. We're gonna go.
And we'll be right back.
Put you on camera, that's my favorite show, girl. I rush here just to take it slow.
I've been working all night and now I need to hear you call my name. Where you at? On the way. How far? On the way. Poppin', poppin' on the way. How far we take it all the way? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I've been going all day and now I
We're back, and it's time to get into
The blackness.
Don't touch my head.
It's just me against the world.
Who taught you to hate yourself?
The blackness. Keep on.
Here we talk about the world, i.e. black political and social issues, as we see them through our point of view. All right, what happened this week, Khalil?
All right, so this week we have the Emmy nominations, the 2026 Emmy nominations, and let's talk about everybody black. And then we can also talk about some of the other shows that we love that don't center black people. But let's start with the niggas. Of course,
Okay.
Quinta Brunson has 2 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series and Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series for Abbott Elementary.
Love that.
Specifically for the episode Team Building. Ayo Adibri is also nominated, of course, in the same category, Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. Yaya, your man Yaya.
For the comedy that's not a comedy.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really not a comedy. It's a whole action show.
It's not.
But if they can't label it as a drama, then they just call it comedy. It's not comedy. It's a good dramatic action show. The Marvel series Wonder Man, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, nominated for Outstanding Lead Actor. Chase, Sterling K. Brown, also nominated in the same category. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, in the same category.
Yes.
Oh no, that's a different category. Sorry. Let me stick to the program. Chase Infinity, nominated for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series for The Testaments, which just came out, so she's already getting nominations, which is great. Zendaya, Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series for Euphoria. She took it home for seasons 1 and 2. You think she can do it again for season 3?
We don't know. Maybe.
Sterling K. Brown, Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series for Paradise. Okay. Please put your fork
Love
and
that
your
show.
knife down. Janelle James, nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series again. Jessica Williams, Outstanding, Jessica Williams in the same category for Shrinking. I really just wanted to see Lisa Ann Walter get her nomination finally. But I really think
Yes, especially because I feel like the writing for this season for her character was really, really
they
good.
were really trying. I feel like they were really trying. But still good. Jessica Coleman Domingo, Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series for The Four Seasons, and Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series for Euphoria.
Amazing.
People, if you're wondering why there's no Jackson's nomination, because this is not the Oscars, nigga. It's for TV. Tyler James Williams, he's nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series for Abbott Elementary. Joyce.
I think it's the second time he was nominated for that same position, I believe.
But he hasn't won an Emmy yet, but he did win a Golden Globe for it. So, Joy Sunday, Outstanding Supporting Actress in a limited or anthology series or movie for DTF St. Louis. Your girl, Sally Richardson Whitfield. Should I say it now or let you say it for Queen Spotlight?
Let me say it, please. Thank you.
Okay.
That's the point.
Ernest Harden Jr., Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series for The Pit. Hanelle M. Culpepper, Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series for Paradise. RuPaul, Outstanding Host for Reality or Reality Competition Program, RuPaul's Drag Race. They win every year. Steve Harvey, Outstanding Host for a Game Show, Celebrity Family Feud. Dave Chappelle, Outstanding Variety Special for Dave Chappelle, The Unstoppable. Thought that was
I forgot that came out.
Ricky.
Oh, yeah, you did watch that.
Thought it was great. Ricky Hughes, Outstanding Directing for the same special. Wanda Sykes, I'm so glad Wanda got nominated. Wanda, Outstanding Writing for a Variety Special, Wanda Sykes' Legacy, because it was really good. Julie Dash, Outstanding Directing for a Variety Special for the same special. Okay, now this part right here, though. 50 Cent. Nominated. This only says one, but I think he's nominated in 3. Oh, yeah, yep. 50 Cent, Outstanding Documentary or Nonfiction Series, Sean Combs, The Reckoning.
Crazy.
Also, Alexandria Stapleton is nominated in 2 categories, Outstanding Documentary or Nonfiction Series, Sean Combs, The Reckoning, and Outstanding Directing for a Documentary Nonfiction Program, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. So it got 3 nominations, that documentary. Just
amazing. It was a good documentary, I'm not going to lie.
It might not have been all the way truthful, but it was very documented.
It was really entertaining.
Very entertaining. Henry Louis Gates Jr., Outstanding Hosted Nonfiction Series for Finding Your Roots. And Salima El Amin, Outstanding Documentary or Nonfiction Series for the American Revolution. And then we have Kimberly Kimball, the behind-the-scenes ones for the creative arts Emmys for hairstyling for Euphoria. Sharif Poston, outstanding contemporary hairstyling for All's Fair. Also for Wicked, One Wonderful Night. Charm LaDonna, outstanding choreography for a variety or reality program, the Apple Music Super Bowl. Starring Bad Bunny. Jamal Sims, outstanding choreography for RuPaul's Drag Race. Christian John, Debbie Vincent, outstanding choreography for Noah's Ark the movie. And then Tony Hardman, outstanding cinematography for a nonfiction program, My Mom Jane. Filmed by Mariska Hargitay. Mariska Hargitay will also serve as the host this year.
I saw, and I will be watching. Dun dun.
Yeah, but then there's also just some other things that happen. And these talked about it seems like all the Emmys are happening all at the same time this year in like 3 consecutive weekends. First will be the Primetime Emmys, which I think will take place on the 6th.
I forgot there's different Emmys.
So there's the Creative Arts Emmys. They come first. They take place on Saturday and Sunday, September 5th and 6th. Then the Daytime Emmys, they happen on... the Daytime Emmys, they happen on October 30th, but then there's the Primetime Emmys. That's the one that we just talked about. But and they take place on like the following weekend after they take on September the 14th. But the Daytime Emmy nominations, this is really dope. So you have Tamara Tooney and Carla Mosley. They're nominated for Beyond the Gates, Outstanding Lead Actress.
Amazing.
They got a joint nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in Daytime Drama Series. Tracee Ellis Ross is nominated for Outstanding Travel and Adventure Program, Solo Traveling with Tracee Ellis Ross. Charm LaDonna and Jamal Sims scored nods for Outstanding Choreography. And I think that this is my favorite nomination, really. Whoopi, Sunny Hostin, the whole cast of The View. Whoopi, Sunny, Sarah, Anna, Joy, Alyssa. They're nominated for Outstanding Daytime Talk Show hosts and categories. Jennifer Hudson is nominated for Outstanding Daytime Talk Show Host. Sherry
that's great.
Shepherd is nominated for Outstanding Daytime Talk Show Host.
Wow.
And Tamron Hall are nominated. So,
Wow.
yeah, I'll just say The View, this is the best table they've had since their inception. So I love the fact that they're getting their recognition because their chemistry and all like that is it's great. This is like top table since the first table. This and then to have Sherry Shepherd get nominated on her way out since they already canceled her show. And this is the nomination that I think she's been waiting for. And she got it after the show got canceled. I hope that she wins.
Yeah.
I hope she wins. I truly do.
They Sweep My Queen Spotlight. I'm going to bring it in with the first Black woman to receive 2 nominations for Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series, Sally Richardson Whitfield, which is amazing. Like, to be the first, that is bomb as hell to me.
Bomb as hell, and
I want to give a great Queen Spotlight shout out.
Bomb as hell, but also long overdue that like it was 2026, we still doing firsts. But yes, amazing.
Ciao. Kaya Burgess, she is a 25-year-old woman who won the Ben Franklin Lookalike Contest that was hosted outside the Liberty Bell on Friday, July 3rd. When I say I saw this and I cackled loud,
Because
more than 30 people dressed in powdered wigs and bifocals in the heat for an Independence Day Ben Franklin Lookalike contest. She is Black. Like, I saw this and she said that she loves cosplaying, she loves dressing up. She already had the costume. She wanted to come and show everyone what she made because she likes to sew, and this is her first costumes. And she won. She had a handmade wig. It was like the clip that I saw was like a Ben Franklin like lookalike. I guess he was the judge, like with her hand in the air, like a victory, like yeah. She's like all laughing and like smiling and shit. Amazing, amazing, amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
that's crazy.
Yes, congratulations.
Also, shout out to Sally Richardson Whitfield. Also, when it comes to the Emmys, we didn't talk about all the shows, but there's other things to look out for, like the non-Black things that we love. Like, Quince is nominated for comedy for Best Lead Actress along with Aya, but who's also nominated, who walks away with the award every year.
You gotta give me a hint, brother. Judge Judy.
That was a hack. Gene Smart.
Oh. Hacks took. I mean, we talk about Blackness, but Hacks.
It's their last season. Things to watch out for.
Their last season was amazing.
Gotta watch out for Hacks.
They got a lot of nominees, and they were all well deserved. Even like the guests got nominees. Like they were all well deserved. They put their foot in their ass. The writers, the actors and actresses for this last season, they were amazing. What the
Traitors is nominated for Outstanding Reality Competition Show. Oh, I finally saw Traitors. That is what that TV is made for. That's what that TV is made for shows like that. Go ahead.
What the Emmys dropped the ball on was Welcome to Derry. They dropped the ball on that. Sorry. I felt like that was an Emmy-winning show. Like, I don't know how. Y'all didn't give an award to Bill? That acting wasn't enough for you? You wasn't scared shitless every Sunday in October? Yeah, okay.
Didn't watch
They dropped the ball on that show. Well,
not my thing.
They dropped the ball on that show. I'm sorry. Like, the acting from the children, like, even them not giving Bill anything for his portrayal of it. Yeah, y'all dropped the ball on that.
Keep an eye out for Bridgerton, Palm Royale, The Bear, Hacks, of course, DTF St. Louis. I keep seeing this. All Her Fault, The Pit, The Diplomat, Only Murders in the Building. Oh, Rick and Morty's nominated again against South Park and whatnot. Said Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I said Only Murders in the Building. The Gilded Age. Things to watch out for.
Okay. On the way, listeners, who are you rooting for at this year's Primetime Emmys?
It's called Bear Show, even though it went off the air, nominated Jimmy Kimmel,
I
John
thought we were
Oliver.
going on to the On the Way.
Sorry, no, you can. Sorry, I just saw that. Go ahead.
On the way, listeners, who are you rooting for at this year's Primetime Emmys?
Tweet us in On the Way Weekly and let us know.
We're gonna go.
And we'll be right back.
I don't need nobody else. Ooh, you got me on the way. Yearning for your loving, baby. I need that every day. Cause you know this ain't made for nobody but you. You don't need nobody else. Is you trying to see me later? Sending pictures from my phone and flooding up your database. Cause I don't be waiting for nobody but you.
It's a wrap. It's time to get out of here, but not before we leave you with some encouragement. Once again, you can find our quote on our social media every week at On The Way Weekly. This week, our quote says,
Only God can judge me, so I'm gone. Either love me or leave me alone. I got this quote from public service announcement.
I shoot at you actors like movie directors.
But what I honestly...
I'll take you back to the nigga with the Lex. Sorry. Go ahead.
Please. What I honestly love about that is the first line, only God can judge me. Because, yeah. Like, and I feel like it's so easy for people to pass their own judgment or whatever. But that doesn't even really matter. Like, however you see me and however in your eyes, like, that is your opinion. That's your judgment, whatever. It only matters how I see myself and what I think about myself and how I move forward and how I carry myself. So it's either you love me or you leave me alone.
Right. You can only control certain shit. You either going to get pissed as fuck that you still up at Sunday night at 3 a.m. at Yankee Stadium, or you just going to go along with it.
Be like this at 9 a.m. clocked in.
Hearing y'all stories the next day at work was crazy. That was crazy.
I put my head on that pillow and I blinked and I said, I gotta get up and get ready.
Again. Yeah, I completely agree. I think that when somebody has an issue with you, when somebody doesn't like you, when somebody has an issue with something that you did, that's a them problem. That's a them thing. Like I said, the barometer I've come to really is just making sure you walk through life confidently with love. And that means walking through life trying not to hurt nobody. Like, as long as you just being confident, no matter what you're doing, if you're doing it confidently, as long as you have in your mind that you're aware, it means a self-awareness, because it means that even when you're doing things without trying to hurt somebody, you just have to be aware of, like, okay, let me make sure I'm not hurting this person. But as long as you're not trying to hurt nobody, and if you're not going to hurt yourself, if you're going to hurt anybody, hurt your damn self. I be thinking about them damn school shooters and shit. You know, be going in there and taking out everybody. Just kill your damn self, if anything. But hopefully, okay, nobody hurts nobody. You just walk through life confidently and moving with empathy, community, and love. And as long as you're moving confidently with that, those are your intentions, and you can, also acknowledge when your intentions may have gone astray, you're good. Who cares what anybody else has to say about you?
Exactly.
And that is also easier said than done, but it's something that I try to implement into my, my life each day. It's something that I come to, and obviously that rings true for generations and people that come before us and before them, because Jay-Z got it in his song now. Well, 20 years ago. 20 plus years ago, 22 years ago. So, yeah. Well, if you're looking for me, you can find me on the Instagram at KAHLILXDANIEL. You can find me on the Facebook at facebook.com/KXDmusic. You can find all my music streaming on the Apple, the Tidal, the Spotify, anywhere that you... Oh, please don't let my music bore you with that deep yawn. Please don't... You can find my music streaming on the Apple, the Tidal, the Spotify, anywhere that you download or stream music, and find everything else on my website at KhalilDaniel.com.
If you're looking for me, you can find me cackling on Twitter at Sylvee Jones, SYLVEEJONES.
And for everything else you heard this week, you can find us on our Instagram. You can find us on our websites at instinctent.com/ontheway and mochapodcastsnetwork.com/ontheway. You can also find us on our Facebook, on facebook.com/onthewaypod.
If you love what you hear, please make sure to like, subscribe, share an episode, share the whole show. We're streaming on all DSPs. So wherever you can find a podcast, you can find the On The Way podcast.
As you go out into that night air where it's dark.
Like this, y'all. I gotta take as much air as I can now. All the way home, child. It is smoky. What did Janet say? Y'all smoke it out here. Like, it is.
Well, I wish you the best, friend. And come back. Come back now. I'll see y'all next week.
All right. Later.
Yeah. We stress, we grind 1 time, 3 times, you time, me time, we time, we roll, 3 time, rewind, late night, be mine, yeah. And you know that's for sure. I cleared the schedule, so you know that's a go. Okay, we stress, we grind 1 time, 3 times, you time, me time, we time.